Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice, and welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. And hi to my members. We're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video, what the good stuff is that's coming in for you, what are the positive energies that you can tap into and use to your advantage. And we're also going to look at anything that you need to be mindful of, cautious of, so that you can bypass it or just navigate through it successfully. All right, so hopefully by the end of the reading, you'll be in a good position to take advantage of the day, make the most of it. All right, let's see. We're going to get your cards out. That's going to be your angel number. And then we're using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, for those of you who want to know. So let's see, what's the good stuff coming in for Pisces placements at the time they find this video? What's the good stuff coming in for Pisces placements? What do they need to know for their highest good? All right. Okay. Always look in the description box, guys. I link other videos, playlists. I do all signs stuff on my other channel, Advice to Think Twice. I link some of that over here for you. Every now and again. So always a good idea to look in the description box as well as at the end of the video. All right. I think we're ready to go. So let's see. Your angel number for the day. Wow, nice. We have 444, stability. So angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. So this is definitely a number that talks about a solid foundation. So you could be, for some of you, you're literally pouring concrete at this time, building some sort of foundation. For those of you, it's metaphorical, where you're laying the foundation of a new relationship, you're talking terms, expectations, wishes, long-term goals. For those of you, this could be some sort of agreement in terms of a negotiation, whether that's on a price or salary or terms and conditions. Okay, there could be something going on in the home, again, something that brings stability to the home. Or maybe you're getting a new home, or fixing things, repairing things around the home with this energy as well. Financial stability is also becoming an option for you, or a possibility, okay, with this as well. So wherever you see 444, that's a sign for you, either that stability is coming in, or for you to think in that situation, what would be the option that brings me most stability, or that brings in stability for me fastest, okay, with whatever it is you got going on. Let me just try to straighten out my camera just a little bit because it's going to drive me nuts. All right, here we go. Well, we do what we can. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords can be some sort of decision that you're making. It could also be something to do with the legal field, okay? So again, contracts, paperwork, reviews, negotiation, terms and conditions, being very practical, very realistic with this energy. For those of you, you're getting your stability, or regaining your stability by cutting things or people or habits or expenses out, and restoring stability for yourself with this energy as well. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be significant for you at this time. So let's have a look at the good stuff coming in. Okay, we have the Star. So this is a wish fulfilled, a yes answer, some sort of approval, some sort of something major. Okay, something major is coming in for you. So I don't know if it's the job of your dreams, the home of your dreams, the relationship of your dreams. If you're proposing to someone, they're saying yes. If they're proposing to you, you're saying yes. A really beautiful opportunity, something to do with long-term investment, or a long-term investment is paying off for you at this time. You could be cashing in or cashing out on something. For others of you, this could be some sort of long distance situation. So I don't know if you're getting a job abroad, or if you're getting a house abroad, or if you're trying to move or travel for work, or for your love life, or to do with family. At this time, there's some sort of approval, there's a restriction lifted, or your passport is coming in, your visa is coming in with this as well. Okay, and Aquarius could be significant for you with this energy as well. There's also something to do with healing. So again, either you're cutting out a bad habit, or some sort of medical procedure, okay? I don't know if it's blood tests, I don't know if it's laser work, or operations, okay, anything like that. And it will restore stability in your health. You could be cutting something out of your diet at this time, or something that you're drinking, either cutting down on something or starting to drink something that's going to stabilize your health. For some of you, I'm seeing like IV drips, however that resonates. For some of you, there's also some sort of cosmetic procedures that are happening at this time, makeover energy. If you're coming into money, or you're getting confirmation of the new job and you're giving yourself a little makeover in preparation. Beautiful energy, though. We have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles in the good stuff here, there's either some sort of close call that's not happening. Okay, so if you lose something, you will find it. If you forgot something, you'll remember in time to go get it and do whatever it is you need to do with it. For those of you, this is coming out of hardship, coming out of a difficult time. For some of you, the good stuff is you're finally putting an end. You're choosing yourself and you're putting an end to a relationship that's just been, I hear, ruin for you. So this could be a romantic relationship that completely destabilized you mentally, emotionally, financially, and health-wise. And you're finally putting an end to it, okay? You're filing for divorce, you're having the breakup talk, you're kicking someone out. Okay, if you've been on the fence, so trial, separation, on again, off again, anything like that, this is where you're saying, I need some time to myself to clear my head and figure out what I want to do. I feel like ultimately you'll decide to make the separation permanent. And if you've been in separation, this is where you're saying, you know what, this is the happiest I've been in ages, this is the healthiest I've felt in ages, and it's all because I wasn't around that person, or I didn't have to be in that environment. So I'm going to make the changes I need to make that permanent. So you could be quitting a job, you could be leaving a relationship, you could be moving out of a place, you could be cutting ties with a friend or family member or whoever this is in your life. That one way or another just causes you loss, okay? Whether they always disappoint you, they always let you down, or you lose money when it comes to this person. Whether it's because you're always supporting them or you're always bailing them out. For some of you, that's literal. You're always paying bail for them. Or you're always paying for stuff they break or something like that, right? And you're going, you know what? In the time that I haven't had to deal with you, everything in my life has stabilized. So that gives me all the answers that I need to know what I need to be cutting out of my life. Okay, so for some of you, that's what's going on here. I'm also seeing the end to a very long, difficult, either health battle or legal battle. Okay, with a positive outcome or through healing. Okay, however that resonates for you with this. You are moving away from something or someone, or kicking someone out, pushing someone away with this energy because they're just either they're a bad influence on you or a child or someone close to you, or they just cause you loss. One way or another, it's just a black hole for you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. You're stepping away from something or someone. You're taking a step back. You're withdrawing. You're withdrawing your support. You're withdrawing your resources. You're taking your property back from someone, or you're getting your property back from someone, depending if that's what the dispute was about. Okay, you're getting your money back, you're getting your property back, or you're getting what's yours or what you deserve out of that situation. Again, we have an energy, another Four of stability. Okay, finally, and it has to do with a cutting decision or cutting something out, cutting someone out, making that permanent. Okay. You could be reaching a milestone in terms of the money that you've been saving. So with the Five of Pentacles, if you've been in save mode, this is where you've reached a milestone and you now can afford to move out. You can afford to have your own place. You can afford to put a down payment on the thing. You can afford to buy that car. You can afford to, whatever it is that you've been saving for, you're reaching the milestone. You can afford to go ahead and do whatever it is you've been saving up for, okay? Is what I'm seeing here as well. For some of you, this is random, but for some of you, I'm seeing you win a bet. But it's like with family or friends or coworkers. If it's not a bet, it's like a pool going. There's a pool going. and people chip in or put in the money, and then either someone's name gets drawn out of a hat, or a random selection is happening and you're winning the pool, or it's some sort of bet, like, how long do you think this will take? And everyone's going, my money's on half an hour, my money's on an hour, my money's on this and that. So you could be winning that pot of money. Okay. Definitely seeing some sort of compensation being paid to you. It could be from medical malpractice or any sort of insurance related dispute. A claim is paid to you or something paid back to you with this energy as well. Compensation, severance pay, damages are paid. That could be literally where someone is paying you for something they broke, or damages in court. Okay, so you're getting what you deserve out of that situation, and you're getting damages for the emotional toll it's taken on you, or mental stress, or whatever it is, right? Okay. I'm also seeing you randomly finding money in clothes. So clothes you haven't worn in months, maybe a year or so. You're finding money in the pocket somewhere. Okay. And then we have the Fool. Yeah, here we go. Your fresh start. Putting down a burden, releasing yourself from a burden in such a beautiful way. This is job change, relocation. This is career change, changing how you make your money altogether. This is, like I say, whatever it is you've been preparing for. It could be financially saving for it, or it could be packing, putting stuff aside. For some of you, this is where you're reaching your goal weight. Okay, so, or you're reaching your goal in terms of how much money you have in your account, you're reaching your goal in terms of how much money you have in your savings account, whatever it is, okay? And you're taking that and putting it forward towards a fresh start for yourself. Or this is where you're finally taking the trip, you're finally booking the tickets, booking the hotels, okay, with this energy as well. So there's a yes coming in here. There's truth, there's clarity, there's healing, there's a sense of victory to do with a decision, okay? A ruling, a final decision on something where you are taking a step back, you're withdrawing from something, you're taking your money out of something, you're taking your resources away from something or someone, and you're now able to start something new for yourself. You could also be clearing things out, decluttering, selling things that you no longer need. You could be cutting down on subscriptions that you pay. You could be making more stuff at home rather than, I don't know, if it's you're always buying coffee when you're out and about, or you're always buying food when you're out at work, or always eating out, or anything like that, right? And either you're starting to cut that out and pack your own lunch, or bring coffee from home, or whatever, or if you've been doing that, because everyone's on slightly different timelines, this is where today you're realizing that, you know what, I've saved enough money to buy that big thing that I wanted. Okay, if it's car, if it's furniture, if it's for you to move, if it's for you to take that trip, if it's for you to book that all-inclusive, all expenses paid, whatever, right? With this as well. Definitely, I hear you're off the hook. So maybe you've been paying something back or paying something off, and you're clearing that out at this time. So you're paying off credit, you're paying off your car, you're paying off your mortgage, you're paying off your student loans. And now it's like I can live a little now. The money that I've been paying for this, I won't have to be paying for it anymore. It'll stay in my account as opposed to going out every month, right? So I'm seeing that as well. Someone could be asking you out with this energy as well. For some of you, you're going to say yes. For those of you, I feel like it's coming in at a bit of a tricky time, okay? Because you're still either a divorce is just finalizing and then someone's asking you out. I feel like you'll need a minute to just breathe, to stabilize yourself before you look to anything new. But if you're open and honest with this person, I feel like they'll understand and they'll be patient. You could even start off very slow, build a friendship, etc., etc. So being transparent is coming up here as well. But yeah, for a lot of you though, definitely seeing you now becoming single, officially single if you've been single, but like things are going through the system, right? Or you are now living on your own, or you're now a homeowner, or some sort of big status change where it has to do with you separating from something or someone, and going off on your own. You could be going into business for yourself, okay? Something to do with the arts, performance, or social media. You could be registering a business if this is the case, okay? You could be putting money down to become a member of some sort of association or organization or agency or something like that, okay? Okay. If you're undergoing any sort of procedure or someone close to you or maybe even a pet, okay, I feel like it's going to go well. I feel like this is something where you might have gone private, um, or you might have wanted a particular person to look at the case if it's medical or legal, or and maybe you have to pay a fee or a retainer fee or something like that. um, but whatever it is, it was the right decision. It will go in your favor, okay? Things will be it will be worth the money, basically, if worth the investment, if that's what this is about here. You could be meeting someone new that you're very interested in, but I feel like they're just getting out of a relationship, or they're just going through, they're starting now to go through divorce, or their divorce is just finalized as you're meeting them. For some of you, it will be on the same day. When their divorce is final, you're meeting them. Um, and just be aware this person's gone through a lot of loss in that situation, mentally, emotionally, financially. They're going to need a minute to compose themselves. Again, you're okay to talk to them. You're okay to get to know them. There's no rush. Okay, I feel like it can be something really beautiful in terms of a new connection, but just be aware. They've just experienced a big loss in their life as you're meeting them, so they're going to need a minute to adjust, and to stabilize. Okay, so it's just something to be mindful of. Okay, let's look at anything that you need to be mindful of or cautious of at this time. What does Pisces need to be cautious of at the time they find this video? Ten of Wands, overcommitting, saying yes to too many things, too many people, people pleasing. Be mindful about that. You may just burn yourself out. Putting a lot of work into something and not getting paid, or not getting paid enough. Queen of Swords. Make sure you agree. Terms, conditions, make sure you get things in writing. I do see a situation where someone's promising you something. You do the work. It's a lot of work. It could even be construction work or heavy lifting, literally, or just a lot of hours of your time. And then at the end, they're not paying you, or they're going to try to pay you less than what you talked about, or they're going to play dumb and be like, no, we didn't agree on this. I don't remember this. So get stuff in writing and up front before you commit to doing any work. Okay? All right, let's see. What does Pisces need to be cautious of at the time they find this video? What does Pisces need to be cautious of? Hold on, one card flipped. Four of Swords. Sleeping on something. Don't. For some of you, you might oversleep. You might miss your alarm, or what is it? Hit stop instead of snooze on your alarm, and then you're sleeping too long, and you could be late for work or late for an appointment with this energy, or sleep until noon. Okay, which, if you need the rest, that's fine. But I feel like you might need to go to work as well. So just something to do with that. Taking too long to decide, taking too long to take action on something. Another four here. So there's something to be said for growth, expansion. There's something to be said for being stable and comfortable. But be mindful of holding on to your comfort zone. If you're brought options and opportunity, be cautious of holding on to your comfort zone and turning things away, turning people away that could really bring a lot of growth and expansion into your life, okay? So let's see. What does Pisces need to be mindful of, cautious of at the time they find this video? I feel like you're going to be someone's first choice, but if you take too long to decide whether or not you want to do what they're talking about, they're going to move down the list. They're going to go to their next option, whether this is for a job or to do something together or to date or whatever it is. So just something to be mindful of, okay? We have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So Cancer energy. I feel like there's an energy here of getting stuck. Either getting stuck in an elevator, getting stuck on a bus, getting stuck, the bus breaking down, getting stuck, your car breaking down, God forbid, or stuck in traffic with this energy. So it's always best to just check the maps, check the traffic before you set off on any journey with this energy as well. For some of you, be mindful of overpaying for things. Do your research. Get more than one quote, okay, at this time with whatever it is you're looking at. A Cancer, maybe a Cancer is taking too long to decide. That could frustrate you. Or there's something around a Cancer where they're challenging. I don't know if they're moving too slow or they're moving too fast, or they're inconsistent, okay, with the stability energy there. So, okay, here we go, the Knight of Cups. Now, there's an offer, there's a proposition coming your way. For some of you, it could be an actual proposal. For some, it will be, we should work together, we should start a business together, we should go and do this project together, whatever it is. It's coming from another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer in particular. I feel like for you, there's something here where you don't think this person is either mature enough, stable enough within their energy, within their approach to things. I feel like you look at this person as someone who's flighty, as someone who's inconsistent, and it's going to put you in an awkward place. Now, what I want to say with this is, going back into the previous messages, be open, be transparent. Obviously, be nice, be diplomatic. Don't tell this person, I think you're very flighty and flaky. Depending on your relationship with them, maybe for some of you, you can actually have that level of honesty with this person. But for the most part, this is telling you just address what your concerns are, okay, with tact, because things can be agreed, okay? Things can be worked out. There is a way to work together. There is a common ground here that can be reached. So basically, this is saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't turn someone away because you perceive them to be inconsistent or you perceive them to be flighty or flaky. Give this person a chance. If you agree terms, conditions, make the promises, make the commitments, and you have something to hold them accountable, this could work. For some of you, I do see a big offer, a big proposition coming your way, and it's just going to be completely out of left field. It will make you, it'll throw you off. It will throw you off is the way I'm seeing this. It's like, I don't know what to do with that information. For some of you, this could be someone you think they're moving too quickly, or you think something is moving too quickly. It's good, but again, going into, does it scare you because it's new, or does it scare you because of other reasons? You know what I mean? Is it because it's something that you absolutely can't do, or it would push you to the limit, or it would be too much for you, or is it just because it's something that would take you out of your comfort zone, right? Try to figure out why you're hesitating. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Here we go again. Don't take too long to think on something. Don't take too long to act on something with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like everything is going to be right in front of you. We have two sevens here. So this is all about truth, knowledge, strength, boundaries, wisdom, okay? I feel like you got a good offer, a good opportunity, a good, invitation, proposal coming your way. It's going to absolutely take you out of your comfort zone, and that's where you're hesitating. That's where you're pausing. You're really going to have to be honest with yourself. Is this something that I cannot do, or it would be too much of a challenge, too much of a burden, or is it just that it would change my routine and I feel iffy about that? Because whatever this is, it would bring a lot of growth in your life. And the Hangman, wow. Pisces energy. And this is telling you to keep an open mind, to look at things from every angle, to allow for things to unfold, okay? With the 444 energy, we can be very, it's stability, but it can go towards rigidity. So this is telling you, allow for things to unfold. Let people talk to you about what they're trying to talk to you about. I see someone trying to show you some sort of slideshow, PowerPoint, a list of their ideas, the points they're trying to make. And this is telling you, don't be closed off. Okay, don't be closed off today is the energy. Um, don't be in this apathetic state, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles and the 444 energy. Because you might miss a good opportunity, Pisces. I'm going to be very honest with you. You might miss a good opportunity. And it's the kind of thing where if you ask the questions, they have the answers. If you ask for things in writing, they'll put them in writing. If you raise concerns, they'll talk to you about them. Okay, it's like there's no real reason. It's almost like if you were to look for problems, you're going to find problems. But it's almost like don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Or if you ask a question and they're answering, if you raise your concerns and they have solutions for everything, right? If you're asking things in writing, they're giving you in writing. There comes a time where you have to believe what's in front of you, okay, and take another step towards it and see where it goes. I'm seeing this energy of procrastinating in the form of asking a million questions. And you may miss an opportunity. This person could get bored. This person could be like, well, Pisces, just say you're not interested. Stop wasting my time, because that's how they're going to take it. So be open, be transparent, ask for if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have demands, if you have terms in mind, put them on the table, have the conversation, because I feel like there's something here that's really great, but you may sabotage it, because ultimately you're scared to leave your comfort zone, okay? So I'm also seeing a message here of be careful of drinking and driving or drunk drivers on the road. I'm seeing someone swerving. Just be ready to react quickly with this energy. On a day-to-day here, you could be getting tied up. I mean, we're just gonna move past that one. But as in, you can't get out of a meeting. You can't leave someplace. Again, going back to getting stuck somewhere, okay? Or tripping. For some of you, are snagging your clothes on something. I'm seeing like a nail or some bushes or something like that. Very specifically, I feel like you're going to rip your either trousers or tights or stockings or something like that, okay? Or just scratch yourself with this energy as well. I feel like if you're losing something, it's outside in some bushes or in the garden if you're in the garden, or you lost it from the car park to the office, or in between the car park as you were walking towards the house or something like that. It's outside the house is where you're going to find it, or in your car. Yeah, seeing this energy of just waiting around, stuck, tied up in a situation where you just can't leave when you want to leave. Something could go over budget, over schedule. So just take precautions, or just be very clear with your boundaries. Listen, guys, I got to be out. This got to be a hard stop for me. Again, be open, be transparent, okay? But otherwise, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good, okay? And I feel like this is what it's asking you to do with the Seven of Pentacles and the Hangman. Look into it. Just look into it. You'll see that it's a pretty good opportunity, okay? But once you have your questions answered, take a step towards it, okay? Don't procrastinate by asking 15 million questions and confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, because you may push this away. So, all right, so that's what I have for you. Hope this helps. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.